China is a country on the move, a country with an ancient history and a hugely promising future, and there's never been a better time to visit this incredible country. Golf is now seen as a major tourism opportunity, and Kunming in southwest China will certainly be one of the most talked about Asian golf destinations in years to come. Kunming is the capital of Yunnan province. It's a 2-hour flight west of Guangzhou, while it's just over 2 hours north from Bangkok. Spring City is the generic name for golf in Kunming. In fact, Kunming literally means land of the eternal spring. The region has a subtropical climate. It doesn't suffer from extreme heat or cold weather, with maximum daily average temperatures between 16 and 25 degrees Celsius, a perfect climate for golf all year round. Currently, there are 12 to 15 courses in and around Kunming, with another dozen planned or under construction. Within 3 years, there'll be 25 to 30 courses in the area, hence the desire to promote Kunming as the golf destination of China. Golf around Kunming is top shelf, with prominent architects designing most of the new courses. Sky Oasis Resort is 2 hours by road northeast of Kunming. Designed by Australians Ted and Jeff Parslow, the 36-hole layout was opened in 2009 and makes wonderful use of the local mountain topography and wetlands, and is a perfect example of how golf and the environment can harmoniously coexist. The courses were named among China's top 10 new courses in 2009 and received numerous awards over the next 2 years. Located at an elevation of 2,000 metres, Sky Oasis is aptly named, with wonderful vistas and the sky seemingly at your fingertips. At this altitude, the ball tends to travel as much as 10% further. The front 9 of the 6,420 metre par 72 lake course winds through wetlands before climbing in terraces to a pine-clad mountain backdrop with wonderful gorge and forest features. Sloping bentgrass fairways and undulating greens are a feature of the layout, which includes many testing holes. The mountain course opened in October 2011 and at 6,550 metres from the back tees plays considerably longer than its lowland sister and is several shots more difficult. It also presents a totally different experience to the lake course. Here, you get a sense of playing on a mountain plateau and of playing in the clouds. Sky Oasis has 37 holes if you include the Eagle hole, an additional 150 metre par 3 that drops 40 metres from tee to green. The green and its surrounds have been shaped and mown to capture the wingspan of an eagle. Designed by US golf architect Cynthia Dye, a niece of American golf design legend Pete Dye, this spectacular hole is open to visitors who can try their luck at winning a jackpot that has reached $35,000 for an ace. The Stone Forest International Country Club, designed by Brian Curley, is a 54-hole facility built beside the World Heritage listed Stone Forest National Park, an hour north of Kunming. This area is internationally significant for the prehistoric stones and boulders that dot the landscape and stretch as far as the eye can see. The limestone formations are believed to be more than 270 million years old. The tallest rocks stick out of the ground like stalagmites, and many give the impression of petrified trees, thereby creating the illusion of a forest of stone. Its A course, playing 6,620 metres from the black tees, has at least a dozen holes that have golfers reaching for a camera before hitting a golf ball. It's a friendlier resort-style layout, albeit less dramatic than its two siblings because it doesn't have the elevation changes or the amount of taller stones that are prevalent on the other two courses. Like the C course, the bunkers here are filled with grey sand to ensure the hazards don't overwhelm the scenic beauty of the sizable stone formations. Conditioning is impressive across the facility, with bent grass tees, greens and fairways providing an exceptional playing surface most of the year. In terms of standout holes, there's the gorgeous short 7th and the strong left-bending 8th, each with impressive rocky backdrops. The 350-metre 13th is another cracker. It hugs a rock-strewn ridge to a pinnacle backdrop. It's a shortish par 4 that swings right to left, where the best tee shots set up an approach into a long, narrow green. The B course is equally impressive. 6,690 metres long, it is majestic, with every green set amidst bare stone outcrops that would make them a signature hole on almost any other course around the world. Portions of the course weave through pine forest, with a number of still lakes giving a somewhat ghostly feel. To differentiate from its sister courses, it has white sand bunkers, more colourful landscaping and greens with greater undulation. Earmarked as the club's tournament course, the downhill short par 4 opening hole sets the tone for the round, with a number of blinding bunkers lining the side of its fairway. The second is a more strategic test and allows players to gamble by flirting with a waste area down the left-hand side in order to get closer to the green from the tee. Other standout holes include the par 3 7th, which features a green set into a natural low, and the uphill par 5 10th, which plays towards a stone pinnacle backdrop. The 13th is a quite sinister par 4 with a sharply angled green and a nasty false front to catch those hitting beyond a massive front bunker. The C course is the newest and most impressive of the 3 courses at Stone Forest. Unfortunately, it is for members only, but it would be unsportsmanlike not to flaunt just some of its beauty. Like A and B, there are rocks and stones everywhere, and some unique holes played directly across or into the boulders. The 11th is the signature, a short par 4 down into a valley, surrounded by some of the tallest stone structures on the property. So too is the next. The 196-yard 12th offers perhaps the world's most unique version of an island green. From the tee, the green site looks tiny as it appears to be sunken within the confines of a stone theatre. In reality, it is much larger. Access to the green is via a spectacular walkway through the stone pinnacles below the putting surface. The whole experience resembles something out of an Indiana Jones movie. The whole country club experience is complemented by a glorious clubhouse and restaurant. In addition, there's a lavish 2-storey driving range with fully automated bays, and there are plans for 2 luxury 5-star hotels. Perched high above the lakeside city of Mile, 140 kilometres from Kunming, Hong Ha Spring Golf Club boasts one of the most stunning settings for a golf course anywhere in China. At various stages of your round, you'll experience mountain, lake, jungle and semi-urban environments. The mixture of terrain ensures a surprise on every tee box as the hole is laid out before you. The first hole provides an insight into what's to come on this remarkable layout, sweeping sharply downhill before rising almost as suddenly to an elevated green. Several holes then follow the lowest part of the course before rising again to higher elevations and thought-provoking tee shots. The 9th hole plays alongside a steep ravine, with any wayward shot requiring a certain reload. The back 9 also starts at high elevation, the 10th small valley green providing a welcome target after a rapid descent. What goes down must eventually rise again, as occurs on the final hole, an equally steep ascent as the 10th hole descends. In between are some wonderful golfing challenges, occasional water, strategic bunkering and shaped fairways. While Hong Ha is a more difficult golf course than most, it is by no means unplayable for mid to higher handicap golfers. Playing from the white tees, the course measures a modest 5,810 metres. Hong Ha Spring is the type of course you just have to play once in a lifetime. Located about an hour's drive from Kunming, Spring City Golf Resort has two 18-hole courses separately designed by famous names. The Lake Course, designed by Robert Trent Jones, and the Mountain Course, designed by Jack Nicklaus, have been voted among China's best courses since the resort opened in 1998. Spring City was built when there were fewer than 100 courses in China. The lake's layout has been rated number 1 or 2 in the country for more than a decade. The Mountain Course is currently ranked number 5. US Golf Digest also places the Lakes Course as number 93 in its top 100 courses outside the United States. Regarded by many as the better of the two, the 6,580-metre Lake Course is indeed a tough one. A 140-metre drop between hole 1 on the hill and hole 9 by the lakeside provides a unique and lush effect for players. The golf course also has strong winds which increase the difficulty, creating a more challenging game. Spring City is said to have the quickest greens in China. Unfortunately, the usually pristine surfaces had just been cored prior to filming this footage because teenage wonder kid Yuan Tianlang used Spring City to finalise his preparation for this year's Masters. The greenkeeping staff had slickened the greens to 13.5 on the stimp meter. Coupled with Robert Trent Jones Jr.'s quest for accuracy, the Lake Course definitely offers visitors an unforgettable golfing experience of a lifetime. The 6th plays downhill to a wide, spacious fairway, then uphill into the wind to a decked green. The drive is relatively open, but a small pot bunker in the right centre of the fairway must be avoided if the player hopes to reach this green in 2. The stunning 157-metre par 3 8th presents perhaps the most difficult club selection on the course. It plays severely downhill, with the green some 30 metres lower than the tee, bordered by water along the right and rear. The golfer has finally reached the lakeshore some 140 metres below the clubhouse and must now turn into the wind and play parallel to the lake. One of the most intimidating and exciting short holes on the course is the 10th. It offers just enough mystery and excitement to make even the best players a bit nervous. There is fairway short and left for those choosing to lay up, but a missed hit to the right will find the ball bouncing down the rocky cliffside to the lake below. The 18-hole Mountain Course is set on high grounds and offers golfers spectacular views of the picturesque lake and the verdant hills. Players will find the view both inspiring and soothing, while they allow the challenging course to test their skills and bring out their best game. With bunkers strategically placed on fairways and bent grass greens that challenge even the most experienced players, the Mountain Course reaffirms Jack Nicklaus as one of the greatest players and course designers of all time. The 4th hole is a 550-metre par 5 that requires you to really think about how to weave around the 8 bunkers. First, the tee shot must thread the needle through deep bunkers. The second shot is where the strategy begins, as a bunker splits the fairway about 70 metres short of the green. If you choose the easier route left of the bunker, the third shot becomes a very difficult approach over deep bunkers to a partially blind green. The tees on the par 4 7th meander gracefully down the slope. You're forced to carry your tee shot over the lake, which crosses the entire width of the fairway. A good tee shot will leave a short iron approach to a severely contoured putting surface heavily guarded by several deep bunkers. The 8th is a relatively short par 3, but the peninsula green surrounded by water and bunkers creates a very intimidating tee shot depending on the wind and pin positions. A very dramatic and picturesque hole that could produce many clubhouse conversations. The 17th is the first of 2 demanding par 4 finishing holes. The elevated tees give a good view of the numerous bunkers that meander throughout this entire hole. The bunkers coming across the middle both define the driving area and set the challenge. A drive directly over these opens up the green for an easier second. With the prevailing wind in your face, par will be a very good score. Lavish villa-style accommodation can be found across the lake at the aptly named Brilliant Resort and Spa. Known for fine Chinese cuisine and its therapeutic hot springs, the resort has 23 luxury villas with panoramic views across Yangzhongjia Lake. One of the treats of staying at Brilliant Resort is to witness one of its ornate tea ceremonies. Yunnan Province is renowned for its tea, and the ceremony chronicles the holy journey to Jingmai Mountain. For the best way to experience golf in the region, go to the Kunming Golf website, where you'll find details of 2 excellent tour companies. Getting there is easy too. China Southern Airlines offer frequent direct flights to Guangzhou with connections to Kunming from all major Australian cities. So, if you're looking for an unforgettable and unique golfing experience, look no further than the land of the eternal spring.